Hi, everybody. Sin here from Synchronicity.com, and I'm back with Crafty Hangout on Air, this time being sponsored by OnlineLabels.com. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I'm a big fan of OnlineLabels.com. You can get any conceivable label that you can possibly think of there, and there's just so many different uses for them. So I'm going to be working with them throughout the year. Every couple months, you'll see another one of these hangouts. And this time, it's all about baby showers. So let me switch cameras over down to my workspace so that you can see what we're going to be working on today. 1 second here. These are really, really great for a shower-themed baby shower. Because, you know, I've seen some really cute ones where they had all kinds of little like raindrop type themes and all that kind of stuff to go with the whole shower, the play on the shower word. And that's exactly what this does with these little candy umbrellas. So simple to make, really inexpensive to make, and won't take you much time. They take mere minutes to go through and put together. So you could set up a little assembly line with another friend or get one of your kids or something and whip these up in no time. So let me just talk about a little bit about what we're working with. You want a piping bag. Okay, so this is just a disposable piping bag. I got this at my local craft store in their cake decorating aisle. I've actually had better luck at party stores usually because, as you can see, this one's got branding on it, and that kind of gets in the way of some of the projects you might want to do with it. Now, in this case, these bags are kind of big. They're very sturdy bags, and you don't need them quite this sturdy, whereas the other ones are a little bit thinner. And there's going to be a bit of waste because these are actually a little bit too big, and they're also a bit more expensive. But they will work if that's all you got to work with. So what I did was I took one and I cut it down. That helps to get rid of the branding for one thing, although you could use one of the online labels to cover that up. But it also is a better size. I mean, you don't want anything gigantic. You still have the little recycling symbol there, but I found, you know, with this one, it's not horribly obvious. And again, if you wanted to, you could put something over that just to cover it up. Maybe, you know, a little sticker saying thank you for coming or whatever. Just something to cover it up if you wanted to. So you need the piping bags. Obviously, you need candy. I'm currently just using leftover Halloween candy because I'd like to use it up. Great thing about leftover Halloween candy, Easter candy, you know, if you're planning far enough ahead, you could pick up a lot of the candies in the colors that you want for your particular theme at those half-price sales after the holidays. So, you know, kind of think ahead, and if you're able to, you could pick some of those up. So what I did for this was I just kind of picked out all of the white ones and the pink ones that would be suitable for my theme, and I used those. So I'm just going to grab any old candies out of this for now, just to kind of get some candies in there so you can see how this happens. Okay, let's add some jelly beans in there, maybe some more of these candies. I know they look like M&Ms to you, probably, but here in Canada we have something very similar to M&Ms called Smarties, and that's actually what I'm using this time. So, put some candies in here. Then you're going to want to make something for the handle. So let me bring back a little sample one. And you can see that I've got this little rounded handle. Now, if you think about it, what would be perfect for that? And yes, indeed, that is what I'm using today. I'm using a candy cane because I had some leftover candy canes. Again, if you're thinking far enough ahead, you know, maybe you're planning out, depending on what time of year you're watching this, you might be able to pick up some candy canes, and often you can get them in great colors that will go along with the color scheme of your baby shower. So, I mean, I've seen lots of blue ones, for example. There's tons of blue ones out there. So that would work really well. I covered mine up by covering it with colored duct tape so that it would match, because as you can see, mine are very Christmassy and not very baby showerish. So that's one option. You could also wrap in ribbon to cover that up if you've got kind of the wrong colored ones. What if you don't have a candy cane at all? Well, you could certainly use, this is just some of that craft foam, and I cut it into that shape. Get just a plain candy stick. And so, if this were a candy stick, stick it on like that. A couple of those little glue dots, or, double-sided tape, or even just a couple dots of glue. I mean, these are, the candy sticks come wrapped, so you wouldn't have to worry. Sorry, I don't know why that's going out of focus. There we go. So you wouldn't have to worry about it getting into the candy or anything like that. You could also use something as simple as a dowel. It doesn't have to be candy, just some kind of stick that will go down into the bag and give you something to add on your little crook to, and you're good to go. So I'm going to do this. Let me move this one out of my way for a minute. It's hard to do on a totally flat surface and not have the candy fall out. So I'll do my best to be able to show you. Just sticking that down in there. Want to make sure that it's kind of hidden by the candy. I'm just gonna, and this bag actually could have probably been just a touch shorter. I could have cut it off just a little bit more. Okay, and then you're just going to need a piece of ribbon or something of that sort to tie around. And I find it's easiest just to kind of get it started, and then, make sure those candies are all down in there, and then kind of tighten it a bit. And what I found was best was, instead of trying to tie an actual bow at first, was to just knot it so I could get it on there good and tight. Oops, let me move that down so you can see. Okay, so that's on there, and then I can go ahead and create a little bow if you want a bow, and then get that trimmed off. So yeah, this is a very Christmassy looking one, but you get the idea. There's my one that looks a little more like an actual umbrella. You can see then I added a sticker, one of the labels from onlinelabels.com. What's great about onlinelabels.com is you can use their Maestro program, which is like a designing program for going in and designing the types of labels that you want. So you can personalize and customize them to whatever you want them to be. So I just went in and added a little bit of color. I found a graphic to use in another program that I uploaded into it of the little umbrella. And then I added some words, and it says on it, showers of love for the sweet little baby. And it's as simple as that, because the great thing about using the Maestro is that they've got all the templates that match up perfectly with their labels. So you know that it's going to align with them. Like when you run it through your printer, what you've designed is going to line up with the labels, and it's not, you're not going to have to sit there and kind of play around with the settings and all that kind of stuff. It's going to line up for you. So you could go in and design your own, easy peasy. Or I've got these labels in this pink combination, a blue combination, and a yellow and green combination. And because I love you, if you contact me, either comment here on this video on YouTube, or when I get the blog post put up for it, comment on the blog post, or contact me through my contact information on the blog, which will send me an email and let me know that you need a different color combination. You like my little design, but you want a different color combination. I am happy to make another one in that color combination for you. Right now, though, I've got those 3 colors. I've got, and 3 different sizes. So this one is the 1-inch round label, but I've got 2 more sizes that are bigger than this because, you know, I thought it was cute right here just on the little favor itself, right on the little plastic bag. But I think it also would be sweet to have a round tag and put it on the round tag and have it attached with the ribbon as well. And I'm sure you could come up with all kinds of other ideas. So there you go. Very quick and easy little favor that you can whip up and have it shower themed for your baby shower. Thanks for joining me today and hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.